When was the last time you faced the mirror? Am I living my life or their expectations? Not the tidy life that pleases the room, but the one that truly resonates with your soul. If that question stings, good, you're awake. We move through days engineered for distraction. Routines, obligations, polite performances everywhere. Each time you prioritize noise over your voice, you send a message within, you don't matter. Unease isn't random, it's your psyche asking for truth. Jung's challenge is simple, not easy. Choose yourself, not against love or duty, but before them. So what you give the world isn't a mask. Meet the shadow you've avoided with courage. Listen to the self that won't stop knocking. Here's today's shift and promise of practice. From fusion to individuation, approval to alignment. We'll map the trap called persona together. We'll name the projection you call destiny. Then start a 30-day training to return to center. The mirror. Question. When you meet your gaze, what do you see? A self tired of pleasing or a chooser of truth? Life that looks right but feels empty is costly. The crowd's applause often mutes the inner compass. Discomfort is a flare, you are still in there. Culture scripts success so doubt stays quiet. Do more, give more, be agreeable, look fine. Yet order without meaning becomes a soft prison. Ask, what would I do if no one watched? Usually that answer points straight to your axis. Every time you choose others over yourself, you whisper inside, your needs are secondary. That quiet voice in the subconscious persists. It isn't weakness, it's guidance asking for change. Ignoring it breeds chaos and disconnection within. Write the question, answer without editing tonight. Circle one decision driven by fear, not truth. Name one small act that honors your real desire. Schedule it, protect it, and keep it simple. Let the mirror reflect authenticity, not performance. Persona, the polite mask. Persona is the role that lets you belong. At first it protects, then it sticks like skin. When the role commands and the self obeys, you pay with silence where voice should live. Maturity without truth slips into conformity. Signs of rigid persona show in autopilot. You laugh without joy, agree without belief. Your body testifies, jaw tight, breath shallow. Mind explains, the chest refuses to sign. That mismatch calls you to inner review. Choosing yourself doesn't reject others' needs. It places truth before performance and approval. Boundaries arise from self-respect, not selfishness. Give the world your best by being at peace. That's the real ground of authentic relationships. Peel the mask through micro-disobediences. Say a clean no where habit said yes. Say a precise yes to what keeps you alive. Breathe, pause, answer later. Exit the script. Let self lead. Let persona return to tool. Shadow 101. Shadow holds what you exiled to be loved. Anger, tenderness, radiance, desire, risk, depth. What you forbid in yourself, you hunt in others. Then you resent in them what you fear you are. Integration brings back. It does not erase. Facing the shadow is uncomfortable but transformative. Within that confrontation, real change begins. Integration unlocks power you didn't imagine, clarity, purpose, and a steadier inner peace. The freedom to be who you truly are. Start by naming the trait that triggers you. Find its 1% living inside you. Ask what benefit hiding it once provided. Ask the current cost of keeping it locked. Shadow work begins where honesty lands. Journal 10 minutes. What did I project today? What did I avoid? And why did I avoid it? Offer the trait a function in your life. Anger becomes boundary. Sensitivity becomes care. Act 1 inch today, bring it responsibly back. Projection in love. Often we love an image, not a person. Chemistry is projection seeking the missing piece. Idealization rises, then devaluation follows. Same loop, different face, same ending. Not fate, your psyche outsourcing wholeness. Identify the magnet. Which trait hypnotizes you? Name it precisely, not vibe or energy. Direct speech, tender presence, steadiness, risk. Ask where that trait can grow in you. Attraction remains, hallucination dissolves gently. When the image cracks, accusation appears fast. Pause before judgment. Breathe and ask, what's mine? Pull the trait back with ownership and respect. Practice a micro-behavior that builds it within. Adult love needs subjects, not rescuers and ghosts. Make the de-projection pact in relationships. I won't make you carry what I won't face. Use I statements, data, clear requests, not mind reading. Keep solitude to recalibrate your perception. Choose person over fantasy, pace over urgency. Solitude, loneliness. Loneliness aches from absence. Solitude nourishes presence. It's not punishment, it's a chosen inner room, where performance ends and noticing begins, where intuition grows louder than approval, where truth finds a chair and sits down. Benefits appear in body and attention. Breath deepens, thoughts rethread, vision clears. Trivial dims, essential gains contours again. 10 quiet minutes beat dramatic retreats. No screens, no roles, just breath and self. Solitude isn't selfish, it's foundational love. From it, you give without disappearing. Boundaries stop feeling like betrayal. Your yes becomes clean, your no kinder. Relationships grow because you remain whole. Build routine, daily micro-vigil and weekly block. Explain the why before conflicts even arise. Treat FOMO as noise withdrawal, not danger. Tell loved ones what solitude returns to you. Respect grows wherever clarity is honored. Boundaries that bring us closer. A boundary is a shoreline for meeting. Without shorelines we fuse, with them we stay. A clean no prevents dirty yes and resentment. People who love your essence thank limits. Control calls limits selfish, love calls them care. Define non-negotiables, sleep, deep work, health. Protect practices that keep your axis steady. Communicate early, in peace, without drama. Ask for collaboration, not telepathy or testing. Clarity prevents self-betrayal in tiny doses. Set limits as bridges to authenticity. Say no to what drains your inner peace. Say yes to what aligns with your truth. This is not rejection, it's honest design. You cannot pour from an empty cup. In hard talks, regulate body before words. Use I statements and specific requests. Don't negotiate respect, only logistics. Tolerate discomfort without guilt weapons. Mature bonds cross limits without breaking. Intuition and radical honesty. Intuition is your inner compass, not a luxury. A quiet knowing that precedes explanation. To hear it, you must lower external noise. Detach from approval and social autopilot. Trust that no one else knows your path. Notice the signals before language arrives. Tight chest, heavy gut, heat in the face. Write the body's vote before the mind edits. Translate it into one clean sentence. Avoid yes from fear and no from vanity. Radical honesty isn't cruelty, it's clarity. Say, I can't today without a thesis. Say, I want this without apology. Ask for time when you need time. Short, clean lines build self-respect. Sometimes honesty means owning old choices. Admit where you overrode your boundaries. Learn, recalibrate, and choose differently now. Growth isn't linear. Doubt is part of practice. Courage is persistence plus kind self-review. Synchronicity and alignment. As you align inside, life seems to answer. Call it synchronicity. Meaningful coincidence appears, not magic tricks, coherence becoming visible. Inner and outer start speaking one language. Your calendar stops sabotaging what matters. Track micro-events, timely calls, doors opening, clarity. They arrive when you stop negotiating your truth. By saying no to noise, you make room for signal. Signal lands where attention has space. Alignment is the soul's logistics at work. Use a notebook to log these patterns, context, feeling, and the choice you made. See where more honesty is still needed. Treat it as feedback, not superstition. Let data become a sober ally. If nothing flows, check 3 levers: excess persona, unworked shadow, flimsy limits. Adjust 1 lever, then watch responses. Gentle persistence beats anxious control. Aligned, you move with less force, more direction. Resistance and letting go change threatens the comfort of the known. The mind labels danger what is only new. Resistance is friction between old and becoming. Respect the fear, don't hand it the wheel. Courage grows through small trained risks. Ask what you're holding that no longer serves. Relationships, beliefs, habits, identities on loop. If it preserves image only, it's dead weight. Letting go opens space, not erases history. Close with gratitude. Return energy to now. The world glorifies sacrifice at what cost? Empty cups cannot pour for very long. Self-abandonment isn't noble. It just numbs. Peace is too expensive to trade for approval. Choose yourself and watch clarity return. Create exit rituals for quiet grieving. Unsent letters, phone-free walks, candlelight. Name the loss and the gain with honesty. Protect the new space from reflex filler. Soon, the new stops hurting and begins to fit. 5 signs you're abandoning yourself and how to stop. Still unsure whether you're choosing yourself? Here are 5 brutal tells, the kind that never lie. If you feel seen, don't panic, that's guidance. Jung would say your self is sending flares. Read them and pick alignment over applause. Sign 1. You say yes while your body says no. Sign 2. You edit truths just to keep the peace. Sign 3. Your calendar has 0 time with your name. Sign 4. Solitude feels like betrayal, not maintenance. Sign 5. Their mood decides your worth for the day. Countermoves you can use today. Breathe before replying. Translate the body's vote into one clean sentence. Swap long explanations for clear requests and limits. Guard 1 weekly hour as non-negotiable self-time. Deproject. What I react to in you, I reclaim in me. Litmus rule to remember under pressure. If it isn't a yes from truth, it's a no for now. If a bond demands your erasure, it isn't intimacy. Choose pace over urgency, person over fantasy. Choose yourself first, and love stops costing your soul. If this helped, subscribe to School of Philosoph and ring the bell. Comment I choose myself with your daily practice time. Share this with someone who keeps choosing noise over truth.